Chelsea, first of all. They are the champions of the Premier League and will be looking to make it a double in the FA Cup next week. This result was never really in doubt. It's Wigan. They lost 9-1 to Tottenham, who are in fourth place but are not really a superior side. I'm gonna get all kinds of criticism for saying that, but I don't think I think they're good. I don't think they're world class or anything. Wigan's season was schizophrenic to say the least. Chelsea did their best to choke it away at the end, but they ended up finishing it out, and Man U did their best to keep the pace with them, but the title was never in any doubt once Chelsea won at Old Trafford. Everything else had pretty much been decided, but Everton beat Portsmouth, who are finished with 19 points. At least they're not Derby. With a very nice goal from Billy Letinov. I've been following him for a season. He's fantastic. I still can't pronounce his name. Bolton won 2-1. And elsewhere, Arsenal beat Fulham 4-0 on goals from Arshavin, Van Persie, Chris Baird own goal, and Carlos Vela. Carlos Vela, I think, personally, is one of the most overrated players in the world. Maybe just in North America, but I think everybody makes him out to be such a great talent. And besides that one game against the United States in the Gold Cup, and that doesn't really count. That's our C team. I don't mean to offend anybody. Actually, I do, but we can't get judged on that performance, cause none of those players are going to the World Cup. Okay, maybe Stuart Holden, Brian Chang, and Sasha Question are going to the World Cup. No one else on the Gold Cup squad is following over to the World Cup squad. So there weren't any other notable games. Personally, I think Chelsea deserved it. That game was, it was too easy. Wigan didn't even make it a contest. Even against Manchester United, when Manchester United went to Wigan and they had to close out the league there in 07-08, I believe, they made it a contest. Man U only won 2-0, and they pushed, but this season they have been completely schizophrenic, and this was their really bad side, and it's not the way you want to close out the season. It's just, you don't want to close out the season that way. So, it's not very well done. The other game I actually got to watch because I don't really have great cable, and I'm here in the States. The only other game I got to watch on this last day was West Ham versus Man City. Not a particularly exciting game, but one of the people commenting on the game, whose name I forget, pointed something out that was really surprising. If anyone watched the game, you saw that huge ovation that Carlos Tevez got when he came on, and it's weird to think of what a god he is over at Upton Park, seeing as he was only there for 8 months. And so, yeah, he is an amazing player, and he'll probably carry some of that form over to the World Cup. But that'll be for a later episode. So, yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. Um, Manchester United will probably be pushing for the title again. I'd give them the title next year just because Ferg, Alex Ferguson is probably the greatest British coach of all time. Maybe behind Alf Ramsey and Matt Busby. But besides that, he's probably one of the greatest English coaches of all time, and he's not going to stop until he knocks Liverpool off of their record. But Carlo Ancelotti, credit to him, he went in there after the. I mean, he had a very good squad, but the previous season was a disaster, really. So he went in there, fixed it up, and good job to him. He deserved it, and so looking forward, by the time once the final squads are announced, I'll have a World Cup predictions special. Um, I'll probably do an Italian season roundup next week. I will do something from USA versus Turkey on May 30th. So that's it. Remember to subscribe up there, and I'll have links to some goals and highlights down in the sidebar or down bar. What's it called now? I mean, it was called the sidebar when YouTube was normal, and now I'm just rambling. See you later.